Good morning and welcome back to Favela to Folklore. Today we have a quarter-final first leg. We are playing Internacional and hopefully we can get a good advantage away from home before the second leg. Big news today, we have bought a new player. We have a transfer. We have signed one of the best players on the game, Endrick. He is classed as a wonder kid and he cost us £600,000 for a loan deal. He is a sensational striker or right winger and someone who, aged 17, has already scored 14 goals for Brazil's under-20s in 13 games. Seems like a bit of a loophole in the game that we've been able to get him on loan, especially considering what could happen. In his contract details, he can play against his own team. If we look at the Copa Libertadores, we're in the quarter-final against Internacional. The semi-final, we could actually play against Palmeiras, so we could have the situation where Endrick plays against his parent club in the semi-final of the Copa Libertadores. But before we get there, we have to play today's game, and it is a big one. We have a few changes, so Endrick comes in naturally on the right hand side. I've moved his position to a inverted winger. It states an inverted winger will cut diagonally across the defence to play the ball through whilst overloading defenders ahead of the penalty area. So I'm hoping this gives Nathan the room to bomb on. That is the tactic. So Nathan bombing on, Endrick just cutting slightly inside, and obviously the formation is still geared towards us, focusing down the right hand side. That seems to be working really well. We have Marcus Leonardo down the left, Ruiz up the middle with Martinez up top. Very, very strong side. We've got Angelo back, he's on the bench. We've got Pirani on the bench. The only downside is Marcelo's injured, which is not good. We'll also put, before we move any further, Charles on the bench. That's the only move I'd make. I have upgraded a player to the first team. His name is Fernando Posani. His stats aren't great. He doesn't look great at all, but in the under-20s, he has scored 63 goals in 46 games. So he's a very clinical striker. He obviously hasn't played any first-team football yet. He's probably a player that will go out on loan next season. His potential ability isn't particularly great, but I just wanted to see how he trained with the first team and then potentially bring him on as a sub. Obviously not today. Today is too big of a game. So this is how we will start. We've played Internacional quite a lot of times in the league. Usually it goes quite well. They aren't one of the best teams in the league. And this is how they'll line up. 5 at the back, 3 in midfield, 2 up front. And we've got 4-2-3-1. Very happy with our team, very happy with our formation. I'm hoping today is a good day. The only issue we've had recently is sometimes the team doesn't turn up as we break forward with Nathan. We have had some underwhelming performances so far this season. Martinez with a free kick. And Jonathan picks the ball up to Leonardo. Oh, they give the ball away and Leonardo misses a golden opportunity. He should be scoring from there. I can't believe he's missed that. Sandri passes to Ruiz. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. A great start by Santos. We're playing really well. As Martinez picks the ball up to Buurman, Fernandez. Nice intricate passing. As Nathan picks the ball up. Great ball down to Endrick. Now what can the new man do? He cuts inside and he blazes it over the bar. Hopefully that's just a warm-up for Endrick. Oh, Fernandez has hit the post. We've had so many chances early on. I hope we don't come back to rue these chances that we've missed. Great defending by Internacional there. Ooh. Endrick almost nicked the ball. We're pressing really well. We're putting really good pressure on Internacional. They don't have a minute with the ball. As João Paulo collects. They've actually classed that as a shot, which is quite surprising. Internacional win a corner. Quite happy with the start. I'd be very disappointed to go 1-0 down after performing so well in this first half. Leonardo with the ball. Good tackle. We lump it forward. That's not the Santos way. But it's a very end-to-end game at the moment, with the ball just being lumped from end to end. Both teams as poor as the other. Hopefully we can pick the ball up and start passing it round again. That's a bit better. Oh, Martinez is through. Great save by Daniel, the goalkeeper. His second great save of the game. As Ruiz whips in a corner. Got a few players who are really tired very early on. Buurman looks knackered, and so does Fernandez. So we'll look at making a few changes early into the second half. Fernandez to Jonathan. Oh, he's hit the post. That's the second time we've hit the post today so far. Ooh. I don't have a clue why João Paulo just raced out of his goal then. Almost making a huge mistake. Another corner for Internacional. And it goes over the bar, headed by Pablo. Daniel catches the ball. This is a lot tighter than I thought it would be. I thought we might... Ooh, that was lucky not to be a penalty. I thought we may wipe the floor with them, because in the league a few times we've absolutely destroyed them. It hasn't took long either. We've now got injury concerns regarding Felipe Jonathan. Got a nice replacement for him with Perez on the bench. as Endrick plays it to Nathan, and Fernandez with the shot. Another save by the goalkeeper. I think we're going to have to make 3 substitutes really early here, because we got Buerman, Jonathan and Fernandez, who are all really struggling today. Ooh, Louise with the shot, another good save. Our XG is through the roof, 1.51 there. Don't lose faith. And to my attackers, keep going. They're doing really well. So I'm going to give Jonathan another 5 minutes. They've got an injury with Johnny injured as well. Great defending, and then we calmly bring the ball out. Great play. Oh, Martinez is through, and a finish with his left foot. That looked like an outside of the foot finish. What a goal to open the game up. Sandri passed it to Fernandez, who played it through to Leonardo. A great through ball, and then Martinez with the outside of the foot into the bottom hand corner. I think we need to leave it another 5 minutes before making subs. Just because I don't want to use all my subs at once really. I want to be a bit cautious with them in case someone does get injured. Their player Johnny seems to have recovered well. Oh, but he's come off. They've also brought Tyson on. He's the player who used to play for Shakhtar Donetsk, if anyone remembers. He was a really good player. Fernandez has run his race. He is off, and Charles is on as they head it over the bar. And then Buerman is off for Luis Felipe, and then it's just a race between who can last the longest, Felipe Jonathan or Marcos Leonardo. We'll just see who can stay on the pitch the longest. Oh, as Martinez heads wide after a Nathan cross. That was really good play by Santos. As they hit the post. Elsewhere, Palmeiras are drawing against ATM. If we do win this fixture, that will be the winner of them two who we play in the semi-final. So if we go through, we will play against another Brazilian team. As Ruiz whips in a corner. Can we make anything of this? Big moment in the game maybe. And it's another corner. Great heading by the defender, Pablo. Great clearance also. We're going to bring Pirani on. Pirani on for... Pirani on for Leonardo. Yeah, we'll give it a go. As Palmeiras take the lead in the other game. 2-1 to Palmeiras. We have notoriously not done too well against Palmeiras, so it'll be a really difficult fixture if we did end up playing them. Another corner, our 5th corner of the game. In the 91st minute, can we take a bigger lead back home for the second leg? Ooh, Maurizio. 2 minutes to go. Great defending. Perangi clears to Endrick, who runs clear. Martinez finishes well. That is 2-0 and potentially game over in this tie. A great assist by Endrick, completely outpacing the defender, whipping across into a dangerous area with Martinez sweeping into the net. So 2 goals today for Martinez. Our two loanees linking up. I was thinking maybe we could get another, but maybe that was a little bit greedy. 2-0 with a 93rd minute goal to seal a great performance. That will do for the first leg. Very happy with that. In the other tie, Palmeiras won 2-1 in the first leg. And then in the other side of the draw, Flamengo won 3-1. So it looks like that side of the draw, I think Flamengo are going to get to the final. Jonathan has a bruised thigh. He might potentially be a doubt for the second leg. We'll have to have a look at that. Santos fans want a permanent deal struck for Martinez. I'm not surprised. He is absolute dynamite. He doesn't cost that much. And his goal scoring record is brilliant. So this season he's played 32 games, with 6 of them being on the bench, and scored 32 goals. His stats aren't brilliant, but he's completely both-footed. He tries long-range free kicks, and he's a great finisher with a little bit of pace. His heading is also very good, even though it's classed as 8 on the game. It's quite surprising. He gets up well, and he has scored quite a few headers for us this year. So, after all that excitement, where does it leave us? We play ATM in 4 days. So we play on Sunday in the league, and then we play the 30th. So 3 days later, Copa Libertadores quarterfinal second leg at home. That is when we'll come back. We'll come back and have a look at that game. When we left the game last time, after the Corinthians win, we beat Corinthians 2-1, and then we came back, we drew. Off camera, we drew against Bragantino, and then we won against Chapecoense 2-1. Drew against Flamengo. That was a really hard game. They're a very hard team to beat. We're really struggling to get the upper hand over them. And then we beat Fortaleza 2-0. I played Endrick up front and he scored 2. It was just a little bit of a trial to see how he performed. And then we've come back today and we've beat Internacional 2-0. A very good performance. So we'll have a look where this leaves us. In the National First Division, we are currently 3rd after 22 games. We're still up there. We can still win the league, but if you also look a little bit further down, 8th place are only 4 points behind us. So it's very tight this year. Last year we ran away with it a little bit and we were in 1st, 2nd place for quite a while, but it's a lot tighter this year. We lost in the final to Sao Paulo in the Sao Paulo State Championship 4-1. We are 2-0 up in the Copa Libertadores quarterfinal with a second leg coming up. And we got knocked out of the Brazilian Cup by Botafogo in the 3rd round. That is a cup that we sacrificed. There was too many fixtures, so I just played a really weakened team and we lost. But there's so much to focus on. You have to prioritise, and I didn't want Brazilian Cup games coming up when we had Copa Libertadores games. Things are going fairly well. This year we were predicted to finish 4th, so we are well on track to hitting where we were targeted to finish. Thank you for watching today, guys. If you could like the video, subscribe to my channel and comment below. Are you enjoying the series? And what do you expect from Endrick? Should we try to sign him permanently? Let me know, guys.